And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Bustling Philadelphia on I-95. A gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college. But a fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again." Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Fantastic backcourt facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is. And no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers that we're calling guards. And so I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Lowry. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Powell finds VanVleet. Now Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Lowry passes to Siakam. They get a hand on it and stolen by Horford. Lowry against Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Gasol.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
VanVleet kicks to Gasol. Embiid against Siakam. And stolen by Harris. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. VanVleet with it. Now defended by Embiid. The tray. Siakam misses. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Looking for their first basket of the game. And stolen by Siakam. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
So for Toronto right now, they've got McCaw. Baca is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Lowry. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:25 left here in the second. Here's Anunoby trying to get open as Ibaka.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
Mike Scott's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside, Simmons. And here is Harris. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Guarded by Simmons. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Here's McCall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. And Smith with the stuff.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Simmons against Lowry. Fires from deep. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. It's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality, like on the free throw line, boxing out, like going up for rebounds. They let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. A nice shot by Embiid.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Lowry finds Gasol. Back to Lowry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
When you talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors, where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, he's a tough kid who comes from a tough town, Philadelphia. You just love Lowry's spirit and his fight.
And so Lowry nails both of them. 1:29 left in the third quarter. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Gasol. The shot will not fall. Good D by Embiid. Richardson up top. Covered by Van Vliet. Passes it to Harris. Launches it. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Powell, the pass to Van Vliet. And here is Gasol. 32 seconds left in the third. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
It's stolen by Lowry. And he converts the layup. Lowry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Simmons on the wing. Now recovering. Simmons inside. For 3, Harris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Toronto ahead. They're up by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Ibaka, Anunoby out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Fred Van Vliet, and it's McCall in at the shooting guard position. Here's McCall. And Anunoby now top of the key. Clock at 4. Shoots. And another basket for Toronto.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Richardson outside. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good, nice job down low.
You talk about a guy who's added some strength over the years. Look at the hit Josh took, and he was still able to convert.
Out left to the wing. There's Hollis Jefferson. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Embiid. Over Ibaka. Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shoots 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for McCall. So we can't get either to fall. Richardson outside. And there's the pass to Embiid. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harris misses.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Simmons finds Embiid. Richardson with it. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.